All right, so I went ahead and turned the live on. That way we can work out any kinks for 9 o'clock rolls around. Can everyone hear me? I'm gonna be looking over here and here. I've got two monitors going on here. This one looks like garbage. This one is fantastic. Ah, So, can y'all hear me? Can everyone hear me? Hey, brother from Orange County, California, love the videos and the tips that you give us are super helpful for our collection. I appreciate that, Michael. Uh, what's going on, Joel Kaplan, Nilo? What's going on, guys? I appreciate that, Michael. That means a lot to me. I know the lighting kind of sucks. I've got the monitor light going on here in my glasses, but if I don't wear them, I can't see anything. So I wish there was a way I could get that glare off, but unfortunately not. Gingerbread, the gaming dad. What's up, cowboy? Didn't find anything this week. I found a few things, but keep on looking. The week is not over yet. Joe Kaplan, South Florida, nice beard. Hey, I appreciate that. I've been working on it for a while. About time I head up the barber and get the get it lined up here, down here underneath my neck. Get the size straight razor. Get my neck lined up. Heyo, Joseph Macedo in the house. Everyone that's in the chat, if you would, I would absolutely appreciate smashing that like button. Corey Hitchcock, love the content. Always anticipating your next episode. I'm always anticipating it too because I never know when it's gonna be. Like this past Sunday, I did not have an episode. I did not have enough content throughout last week um, for a full episode. Usually, I like to at least have at least 10 to 15 minutes, um, but I did not have enough footage. I was able to find a few things and I flipped them so quickly that you won't even see it in the recap. They're gone already. Chris, what's up? Hey, so Chris, I will get back with you on Instagram later. I did get your message. I just got tied up and busy, and I will hit you up afterwards. Any cool new finds? Yeah. You can if you don't follow me on Instagram, I highly suggest following my Instagram account. I post all of my daily finds on that account, and so if you ever want to see anything that I pick up, just head on over there and I post my daily finds every single day. If I haven't posted any daily finds, well, then I didn't find anything for that day. That's where a lot of people hit me up too, as far as like, wanting to do trades and wanting to go ahead and call dibs on something that maybe is for sale. So I do have a few good finds. I found some really good stuff yesterday at the pawn shop. How do you feel about upcoming garage sale season? I feel like it's already here for me, brother, down here in Southeast Georgia. I cannot wait until all of the people that live up north are able to go garage selling because I'm so ready to see everyone's content. The video game brothers, CJR, Spruce, Gamers Manuel, all of y'all that live up north that I follow, Retro Robbie. I can't wait until y'all are able to start hitting up those yard sales. But I've already been hitting them up down here. Nothing spectacular yet, but the season has just begun. What's good? Hey, Lucky Collector, what's up? What's going on, brother? Hello from Ireland. That is awesome. Hello to you too. I'm sure it's like super early in the morning over there. Hey there, it's Brock. What's going on, Brock? Evil Doge King. What's up? Found River City Ransom for a buck. That's a fantastic score there. That's a really good game. You follow some good guys. Yeah. I don't follow everybody, but for the people that I enjoy watching, there's quite a bit. There's the video game brothers. They're from like this the northwest area up in Washington. Everybody pretty much knows CJR um, and his sidekick Gamer Alley and Retro Robbie. He lives up in Canada as well. Gamers Manuel and Spruce Game Hunting. They're in the Connecticut area, I believe. And then everybody knows Ream Bean. I'm so glad he's starting to post some live footage. And Secret Game Stash. I like watching Secret Game Stash mainly for his knowledge on toys, because toys is really something I want to get into and learn more about, and to be able to start finding some good stuff and making some good money on eBay with them. I got Knights of the Old Republic for the original Xbox in a charity shop today for 50 cents. Very good condition and complete. Can't go wrong with that. I think I got that one. Knights of the Old Republic. Yep. I got, well, I think 1 and 2. No, I mentioned Ream Bean. You wasn't listening. I haven't checked out Collecting with Corey. I have to give him a watch. I think maybe I have seen 1 or 2 of his episodes. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Have you ever watched Chase After the Right Price videos? Yeah, I did a collaboration with Chase last year. It was me, Chase, and Ream Bean. We made a collaboration video on Ream Bean's channel about our top 5 favorite Wii games of all time. And yeah, I've been following Chase for about a year now. Um, I love watching his content. He comes across some awesome stuff. But I just wish he would keep more for his collection. I guess he must be really picky about what he puts into his collection, because it just seems he likes to just sell everything. Which I like money too. Chase is awesome. He is awesome. He finds a lot of good stuff, and I've learned so much from watching him. As far as like other things that he finds to flip on eBay and Amazon besides video games. Yeah, if you want to check out that video, that collaboration is on Ream Bean's channel, buried somewhere in his channel from last year. Or you can type in Ream Bean Wii games, and it might pop up that way. Been selling a little bit of everything lately. I recommend getting into board games, shoes, clothes, etc. There's money in everything. There is money in everything. I see board games all the time. If they're not factory sealed, I tend to stay away, because you never know if they're missing pieces or whatnot. So while we got everybody in the chat right now, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, I'd really appreciate that. Hey, is Chase a millionaire? I I don't know. I'm sure he does well with what he does. He's been doing it since he was 8 or 9 years old. He's been selling on eBay since he was, I've heard him say before, since I think he was like 8 or 9. And he's 24 or 25 now. So he's probably a lot more knowledgeable on a lot of stuff than what he lets us see. Sold an old G.I. Joe toy. All right. Gotta love that cha-ching. That is the most addictive sound on my phone. I'd rather hear that than the phone ring. I'd rather hear that than a text message. I'd rather hear that than a YouTube notification. Um, That cha-ching from eBay, that is the most addictive sound. Am I knowledgeable in Legos? Absolutely not. Um, I've come across like bins and bins full of Legos, and I'm sure if I took the time to piece them out and put the sets together, there's good money in that. But I just one don't have the patience for that. And but if I come across like complete in box, brand new, never opened, some collector had it at his house and just threw out at his yard sale and wants like $4 or $5 for it, cool. I'll snatch it up and throw it right on eBay, brand new in box. Beard is looking epic. I appreciate that, Ted man. I'm looking for Resident Evil 3 Nemesis next for my PS2 collection. Did Nemesis come out on PS2? I believe that's PS1, brother. If it came out on PS2, you about to school me because I thought that was PS1. Let's look at VGPC real quick. Nemesis. Uh yeah, brother, that's PlayStation 1. Maybe it was that was just a little typo or something. Love the video at Southeast Game Exchange. I'm coming from North Carolina, about an hour away from Green Bean. Must have missed you guys there. Yeah, that video has actually gotten a lot. Well, for my channel, a lot of views. I think it's the number one most as far as watch time hours. The number one watched video on my channel. But that was a fantastic time. I loved just running into people recognizing Green Bean and people recognizing me. And I was like, I don't even know how y'all know me because I'm a nobody. Collector's Luck, what's up, Ted? What's going on, brother? Andy DeHaan, yeah, he spends a lot of money. Like, he bought out that collection for $9,100. Nah, I'm way too cheap for that. He's gonna make a lot of money on it, and he's I've been keeping track of um his eBay and whatnot, and he's been selling the crap out of some stuff. Gamer Alley, what's up, Matt? Gamers Manuel, let's go later. Yeah, so it's 9:11. Usually by 9 o'clock, I'm in bed. Hey, Collector's Luck just put up a new video, Nilo. So go check it out. Found some good stuff. The GI Joe was called Cobra Royal Guard. Sold at $9.99, free shipping. Got it in a toy bag from Goodwill for $3. Still got 3 more Joes to sell. The bag had Serpenter in it. Actually, I just sold. I don't remember if y'all saw the video from last year where I came across a huge bin full of factory sealed GI Joe figures and Star Wars figures. I paid $150 for the lot, and I've more than like tripled my money on that. But I still have a couple of GI Joe figures here and there, maybe 10 left. And I just sold one Sunday. It was like $11, 11 or $12. But any profit that I'm making off of that after shipping, I mean, it's just money money in the pocket. All right, Chris. So here's what you do. You said you keep missing their videos. So you go to their channel and you hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button, and that's going to put notifications on your cell phone. Every time they upload new content, you're going to get a notification on your phone said, Gamers Manuel just posted a new video. Collector's Luck just posted a new video. And I promise you, if you hit the bells on their page, you'll get the notifications. Collector's Luck took the winter off. Sweet, like watching them. You come across good stuff. If you find anything PS3, let me know. I found some PS3 this week. I found a couple of games that I've been looking for a while. What's your advice in collecting for Blu-ray? I've dabbled in it for Marvel and 80s movies, but anything you recommend movie-wise? Well, I don't really know your taste. For me, when it comes to Blu-rays, I collect superhero movies such as Marvel, DC, anything superhero related. Um, Disney would be a good one to get into. There's some really hard to find Disney Blu-rays out there. Some of the Disney Blu-rays can go for very good money. But uh, my main genres that I look for are superhero and horror. And if it's like a nostalgic '80s movie, I might pick that up. Um, but mainly, what I keep in the collection is, like I said, horror and superhero. And then if I come across like really hard to find out of print Blu-ray, well, I'm going to pick it up and then I'm putting that right on eBay. Even if it's something that I don't have for my collection, if it's worth money, it's going on eBay. Same thing with DVDs is that usually when I buy DVDs, I'll find a couple of titles that I want for my collection, and then I find that one or two items that I can buy cheap that will resell and make my money back so that those one or two items that I wanted I can keep for free and then make a couple of bucks on the side. Love that game convention video, and yeah, my bad on the Resident Evil 3 on PC. I collect for a lot. Just been into PS2 lately. I know you have, brother. I know. Um, I've sent you quite a bit. I try to hit the bell, and YouTube still doesn't send all of them. A channel I mod for gives me the biggest issue. I I don't know what to say. The only channel that I ever really have a problem as far as getting notifications for my own personal subscriptions that I subscribe to is Secure Team. Secure Team 10. It's like a UFO, alien, paranormal type channel, but they've got a lot of subscribers. Let's see. The gaming nostalgia. So I'm potentially in talks with some buddies to start up some live game hunting videos. Go for it, brother. Nilo is currently at 700 PS3 titles. That is insane. That's a lot of PS3. I follow all you guys in here right now. So, what collection are you after? Still on N64? Yeah. N64 is my main focus as far as what I'm really trying to complete. Um, I'm at like 175 or 176 out of the 296 cartridges or games, and then I have 3 out of the 13 variants, cartridge variants. So I'm quite a bit of ways away. I'm like 57% done. What's going on, Darkest Night? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say what the issue is. Oh well. I found a rare Disney DVD. It's called Walt Disney Treasure and Net. Paid $2 at Goodwill, and I have it listed for $80. There you go. I just gained 2 subs. Heck yeah. That's awesome, Collector. Collector's Luck. Gaining subs. Yeah, everybody go to Collector's Luck and give him a subscribe. He found some really awesome stuff last year. He took the winter off. He lives up in Minnesota, so when it's winter time up there, it's freaking winter. And so now it's warming up. Everybody's getting ready to start hitting up yard sales again, and we'll see what we can find this year. I'm hoping for a really awesome year. I'm hoping by the end of the year I can finish my N64 console quest as far as the Fantastic series. Um, I've got the smoke gray, the watermelon red, and the ice blue. I still need the jungle green, the grape, and the orange. Is that it? Just 6. Yeah. Jungle green, grape, and orange. I don't know, Chris, but if you come across a fire orange, a jungle green, or a grape N64, let me know. I haven't seen the first jungle green, Andy. Not the first one. Now I know a guy locally. I say local. He's about 30 to 40 minutes away from me. He probably found a dozen jungle greens last year. I haven't seen the first one. Yeah. Well, whenever I sell consoles, Chris, locally, I sell all of my consoles locally. I don't put them on eBay at all. But what I do is I use price charting. So I go to price charting and find the console. The loose price for that console does not include the controller. All it includes is just the console. A lot of people think that that price, that loose price, is for the console and controller. It's not. It's just for the console, and you might as well throw the cables in. So you find the loose price for the console, and then look up the controller that you're throwing in with it, and get the loose price for it, and then throw in any of the games in the condition, whether it be loose or complete in box. And then I subtract 10% off of that, and then that's what I list it for locally. So if it comes out to $80 on price charting, well then I'll knock $10 off of it and list it for 70, and that gets rid of eBay fees. And I sell all of my consoles that way. Came across a jungle green. Let's see. Yep. I list local only 2. That's right. You better hit that bell. I don't know what Collector's Luck schedule is going to look like. 100 Canadian. That's about what, $85 US, or I don't know, maybe. But that's eBay price. Somebody's leaving. I don't know where you're at there, brother. Oh, this dude. No video. Okay. All right. Let's see. I could get a jungle green for 100. I just got the notification. I got to start posting on my YouTube again. Absolutely. Keep up with your YouTube. For a minute there, my channel kind of died off because I was posting like 2 or 3 videos a week. But then that winter season hit, and I wasn't finding as much, so I just threw up videos when I could. I try to keep it once a week, but then it came like once every 2 weeks. But you got to keep with it. I had Eve of Destruction listed for $15 on OfferUp, and nobody even messaged me. Why, dude? I'll buy it from you right now for $15, and then I'm gonna sell it for 40 on eBay. Send me a message right now. I'll buy it right now for $15. Yeah, loose disc. I just sold one loose disc for 35.99, $36. 75 American. Well, I was kind of in the ballpark. That's what happened to me. Then I got a promotion. Yeah, Collector's Luck got a promotion, and now he works like um 6.5 days out of the 7-day week. Darkest Night 22. I'm 16 and I got a job and school. Kind of hard. Well, Life is hard at 16. Let me tell you, brother. It only gets easier as you get older. Don't listen to that advice because that is wrong. Alice Garcia, yo, what's good, fam? What's your rarest game? Yeah, what's everybody's rarest game? Speaking of which, there is a topic tonight. I just thought of one. Um, so the Game Chasers threw up on Kickstarter. They were trying to raise $95,000 to get this Game Chasers movie um, up and running, and they reached their goal tonight. They had 13 days left in the Kickstarter program. They reached their goal tonight. So for the next 13 days while it's up, it's just going to be extra money that they can put towards, cameraman and sound man and catering and lawyers and whatever they need for their movie. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm in full support of that movie. Um, so there's that topic. Also, Konami's celebrating their 50 years 50-year anniversary by releasing Castlevania collection, Contra collection. I think there's one other collection, but it's all digital. That kind of sucks. And let's see what else we got going on right now in the gaming industry. So Sega just announced that they're releasing a Sega Genesis Mini with 40 built-in games. Here's the difference between. Here's my opinion. Yes, there were Sega clones with AT games. AT games is not first party. Drop mic in the discussion. I'd rather have a first party console from Sega because they haven't made one in freaking forever. And I would much rather support a first party name brand Sega console over them saying, okay, AT games, you can have our games on this console, and we'll call it a Sega Genesis clone. But there you have it. There's a few things we can talk about. Let me scroll up to the comments. Maybe I missed some here. It's nearly 2:30 a.m. here in Ireland. I'm off to bed. Good night. I always look forward to your vids. I get jealous sometimes, but you kill it. Let's see. Not Jerry. It gets easier if you have a lot of money. Why am I not seeing your rule of rose? Because it's right there where my finger is. There's the rule of rose. Ah, I've got a few. It's debatable what mine is. I don't have any rare ones. My boyfriend has cubivores. That's pretty on up there. Chrono Trigger Complete in Box. That's a good one. Complete in Box Earthbound box and manual for Hagane or Sculptor's Cut. Yeah, Collector's Luck will throw down some money. He told me the other day, hey, I'm ready to go out and buy Lil Samson, like retail prices, just because he wants it. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Oh, make it rain. Make it rain because I cannot handle that kind of money. Oh, collector's luck. I remember when you picked that up. I have a bunch of Atari prototypes that has never been sold online before. You don't know what a price them at? I wouldn't know either. I got the cart to complete it. If Konami brought back Silent Hill, I would die of excitement. Yes, yes. Can we throw up a Kickstarter for that? I mean, what do we got to do? Like throw Konami some money? I'll start up a Kickstarter saying, hey, here's the Kickstarter program, and it's for Konami. I'm going to hand over all the money raised to Konami for them to remaster Silent Hill, or just bring. Yes, I want Silent Hill 1 remastered, and then reboot the series. I mean, you don't have to do it like Resident Evil did, as far as like doing Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One or whatever. Just bring back the series, like a whole new storyline. $130 completing box for Chrono Trigger. What is your most anticipated game? I don't have one at the moment. Actually, I do. Death Stranding. I can't wait till they figure out what they're going to do with that. Dude, stop putting laugh faces on my posts on Facebook kiosk group. Huh? I don't know what that's all about. So we're going to remove that. The beard has gotten bigger. You can call yourself Bearded Collector. Yes, indeed. Believe it or not, where I am, I can still find rare games in the wild. In 5 years of collecting, found 2 little Samsons in the wild. I have it on vid too. If you've got it on video, why is it not on YouTube? I need to see this. Bet Us in the Wild finding looks pretty dead. Or Bet Us in the Wild. Let's see. Tedman has Soul Reaver signed by Tatted Collector. Yeah, I bet nobody else got that. That's the rarest game out on the market to date. There's already a Bearded Collector. Rip off of the Bearded Diver. That's footage that deserves to be on YouTube for sure. Yeah. Like, I want to see it just like I saw Billy from Game Chasers find little Samson at a freaking flea market for $5. Let's load it up. I'm ready to watch it. Hey folks, I mean, can you hit the like button? Can I get a little love? We had like 17, and there's dang, there used to be a lot more people in these live streams. There we go. We at 20 now. I appreciate that. I'm going to make a petition to make Collector's Luck make another hunting video. He already did. He just posted one, the Game King. Like, it's fresh. It's been posted in the past few days. My likes are being weird. I have to like twice to get to work. Sword Quest Waterworld. What the hell is that? Sword. I'm gonna have to look that one up because I've never even heard of that game. Sword Quest Waterworld for the Atari 2600. Loose price $152. Complete price $335. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. Yeah, I see Retro Robbie streaming too. That's probably where all my viewers are going, going to watch him. I think and I don't really seek out Atari games, but probably the most expensive Atari game I ever found was Pitfall 2, like a $20 game. Nah, he'll understand. He streams like every night. I stream every once in a blue moon. I'm surprised there's only like 20, 22, 23 people in here. This thing's been announced since 1 o'clock today. Andy, I believe, is Retro Robbie. Maybe. I don't know. No, they won't because this is vapor, not smoke. vapor dissipates and it doesn't leave an odor. Have you seen the $90,000 Atari game on eBay? Extraterrestrial? No, I haven't. Hey, Tatted, how's it going? What was the last game that you beat? The last game that I beat was Zack and Wiki. I picked that up a couple of weeks ago. I just finished it last night. Complete in Box Haunting Ground PS2, Silent Hill Shattered Memories PS2. I don't have Haunting Ground. I do have Shattered Memories. I've got all the Silent Hills except Book of Memories for the Vita. I haven't found that in the wild yet. I do not have a Switch, although hold tight. I do have a jar right here that is Switch money. And man, we are racking up some Switch money. I just throw my extra change in there, and one day when when the console doesn't cost $300, I'll pick it up. Apparently, there is only one copy in the world. Hey, there's only one copy of that game I gave Ted Man with my signature on it. We ought to put a price tag of $500,000 on it. I seen the footage of Shad Juice getting Samson in that lot. I haven't seen that. Battlefield Hardline, the Game King. I don't really play like war games like Call of Duty or stuff like that. Do I have the new Resident Evil 2 for PS4? Nope. Sure don't. I haven't played Resident Evil 2 since God, forever. I don't even have a copy of it. I played it back in the 90s. Yeah, I need the Silent Hill for Vita to complete my Silent Hill collection. Other than Silent Hill Experience, the UMD, um, like little movie that came out for the PSP, which isn't a game, but if I can find it one day, fantastic. But I do need Silent Hill Book of Memories to complete my Silent Hill collection. What flavors do I vape? Well, I'm a menthol vapor. When I smoked menthols. I quit smoking. I started vaping, and then I opened up two of my very own vape shops. And I had my vape shops for 5 or 6 years. Sold them, and but I've always vaped menthol. I don't like the desserts. I don't like the fruity stuff. I do like lemonades. There's one um, that I ordered called Transmission. It's really good. Um, but a, a vape chill out. Chill out is a Hawaiian green apple menthol, and then I vape a blue slushy menthol, which is what's in that. Okay, Battlefield just kind of sounded like it was a war game. There I'm watching you, watching me and Retro Robbie. That's awesome. What's up, dude? Batman. What's up, Batman? I may have if you're looking to add your collection. I definitely need it. And then let me go ahead and remove that comment. Let me remove that comment. May have if you're looking at your collection. Okay. Nice username. Tedman73. Thank you, sir. All right, so we got 26, 25 or 26 people in here. 22 likes. Can I get a few more? If you haven't liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. Shoot, I think there was some dislikes before I even started the video. I think there's still people mad at me about that burn barrel video. I thought it was funny. All right, collector's luck. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna I'm gonna get with Retro Robbie. Figure out how I can stream games the way that he does it, the way he's got it set up. I'm gonna send you matches with my game so you can burn those too. Stay mad, people. Okay, so here was the gist with that video. So these games were beyond repair. There wasn't a disk resurfacer in the world that could have brought these games back to life. Not one. Not one disk resurfacer in the entire world. And there were a lot of games that were worth less than $10. To me, I'm only going to put a game in my disk resurfacer if it's worth at least $10 or more. The reason being is the supplies for the JFJ are not cheap. The probably the most expensive part are the buffing pads. And so I don't want to use my compound and my buffing pads unless the game is worth buffing out. And so I just got rid of them. And to me, it was not worth like putting in a big defective lot on eBay and making it somebody else's problem because they would have just looked at them and said, "Oh, there's no way in hell that these are ever going to work." It looked like a couple of kids were playing frisbee with them out on the street. But that video got a lot of hate. And there's people still like automatically disliking my videos as soon as they pop up. Robbie Ball, Tatted, you're the man. Burn him up, dude. Yeah, I mean, people were complaining that, oh, that's plastic. You're ruining the environment. Man, I was in my yard. I don't care. Plan on doing any live videos with Ream Beam? No, we have not discussed it. I personally loved it when you burnt those games. Yes, brother Andy, brother Phil, whoever you are, probably brother Andy. Um, I knew you'd get a kick out of it. If y'all haven't checked out the video game brothers, go ahead and go to their channel and hit subscribe. Those two guys right there, they're brothers. They're awesome. Uh, they make live video game hunting videos. You'll see them during the upcoming months with their finds. But they'll take like a handful of shovelware games and just start chunking them across the room. And they'll get a big mound, take them out of the yard, smash them up with baseball bats. It's hilarious. Yeah, a thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever. It's all good. That means they had to come to the channel. That means they had to click on the video. Ah, Phil. Andy was on earlier on my Instagram chat. So I just thought it might have been him. But what's up, Phil? Yeah, everybody check out the Video Game Brothers. What's my favorite console? To me, it's your stuff. You can do what you want with them, just like everyone else can do what they want with their games. Absolutely. In the end, everybody's got their own way of doing things. My favorite console would have to be the NES and then the Nintendo 64. That's primarily what I grew up on. I was at Walmart the day that they released the NES nationwide. Um, and I've been hooked on it ever since. Then I kept playing the NES way after Super Nintendo came out, and I never jumped on board with Super Nintendo. I did not have my first Super Nintendo until I started collecting. And so I'm experiencing Super Nintendo for the first time, and it's awesome. I get to play all these games that I never grew up on, and they're amazing. But I went from the NES to the N64, and I bought the N64 with my own hard-earned money because I had like 3 or 4 jobs when I was a teenager. Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely. What games are you playing now? Well, I just beat Zack and Wiki on the Wii, and I just picked up Detroit by Become Human. I haven't put it in yet. I just got it yesterday. Um, I'm currently not in the middle of playing anything at the moment, um, just because I've been busy with stuff. But I did pick up Detroit Become Human. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm going to give that a go. That'll probably be my next game. How do you feel about the limited run games? I like limited run when they do it right. And my theory on them doing it right is if you're going to announce a game and you're going to say, hey, on Friday, we got this game coming out for sale. Okay, it better not be a pre order game. A pre order allows many people to go on there and order the game. To me, that's not limited at all. I like the thrill of logging into Limited Run's website, watching that countdown ticker, and then trying to get that game into my cart and paid for before it sells out. That's fun. I love it. Um, and it's those games that will hold value in the future. Like I got really bummed out when I didn't get oh that one that they just sold it, Curse Moon Curse. It was like the Castlevania like game that they just sold out of a week or two ago. I was logged in. I had one in my cart, and before I could hit pay with PayPal, it sold out from underneath me. I was mad, but I love limited run games. I've got several of them, and I've actually got 3 games that I've bought from limited run, and they haven't fulfilled the order. So I got packages coming in soon. I couldn't get into NES much, probably because I didn't grow up on it. Yeah, a lot of people can't get into it when they didn't grow up, when they didn't have the chance to grow up on it. But that I had the Atari 2600, and then I was at Walmart the day the NES came out nationwide, and I've been hooked on it ever since. What NES games do you want that are more common or obscure yet inexpensive? That's a good question. Hmm. I don't know. You have to come. I'll have to go back to that question. Burn, baby, burn. People must have more space than we do. I just sold a large amount of comic books so I can put my game living room usable. I thought about burning half of them. It's your stuff, man. My problem with limited run is it takes months to get it in the mail after you buy it. There's been a few games that I bought where I got it like 3 or 4 weeks later. That was no issue. But I still have Jack the Precursor Legacy that I bought in December that still has not been fulfilled. And here we are in April. Um, then I got Jack 2, and then I got the Odd World game that they released on PS3. And neither one of them have been fulfilled, and it's been months now. But yeah, I feel you on that, fat man. Somehow I have managed to get every limited run game. Yeah, you're right there with Collector's Luck. Collector's Luck orders every limited run game the day that it comes out, the day that it goes on sale. But what he does is he buys the big package that has all of them, and he spends so much money. Brian Moore, Beard Game Strong, man. I appreciate that. I've been working hard on it. It's been about 7 or 8 months now. If you were to pick only one of the new gen consoles, which would you pick? Xbox One, PS4, it doesn't have to be Pro, or Switch? I don't have any of those yet, but thinking about getting one of them soon. Okay, I've got the Xbox One, I've got the PS4, but I've got the launch editions. And to me, I don't need to upgrade to Xbox One X or SX or PS4 Pro or Pro limited edition, 500 million a copy, special limited this. No, all I need is the system that plays the games. Um, I tell you though, my PS4 runs a little loud. I clean it all the time. It still runs loud. My Xbox is quiet, but I'm a PlayStation man. I've been a PlayStation fanboy since PS1. And PlayStation, hands down, has way better exclusives. Way better exclusives. So I'd go with the PlayStation. Now, if you want something convenient that you can take with you, that's portable and you can still play, new gen games, then by all means, pick up the Switch too. I can't wait for the day that I can get a Switch, but I'm not throwing down $300 on a console either. How many 64 games you got left till you get them all? Just a little over 100. I've got 176 out of the 296, so 120. I was just at an auction and the saddest thing happened. Well, tell us, Retro, what happened? Somebody throw a whole bunch of games away? PlayStation for the win, yeah. You're going to find way better exclusives on that console. And there's a lot more exclusives for that console. I mean, Xbox, they got it going on as far as like backwards compatibility and, you know, like a better media type station, a more, in general, a more powerful console, but they can't keep up with the exclusives like PlayStation does. And to me, it's not about a media hub. It's not about, you know, really playing backwards compatibility games or anything like that. Like if I want to play an Xbox 360 game, well then I'll just hook up my Xbox 360. If I want to play an Xbox original game, I'll just hook up the original Xbox. So that don't really matter to me, but um, to me, it's all about the games. And PlayStation got Xbox beat hands down on that. Business, what's up? Have you beat the Evil Within series? If you did, don't spoil it because I'm not done yet. I've only beaten the first one. I haven't even started on the second one. I've got it. It's actually right here in front of me. I think I got it. Yeah. So I've got the second one, and I have not even put it in my console yet. But I did beat the first one. I mean, my backlog is probably a mile long. How many game consoles do I have hooked up right now? Okay, that's a very good question, Phil. I've got the NES, the Super Nintendo, the N64, the GameCube, PS2, Sega Genesis Model 2, the Sega 32X, the Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, the Wii, the NES Classic, and the Super Nintendo Classic. That's it. I got them all hooked up. Fantastic questions. So one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 consoles. I mean, if you include the NES and Super Nintendo classics as consoles, I do. I mean, whatever. There was a huge box of games, and there was one game in there, and that game was Earthbound, but someone stole the game out of the box, but there was still $700 in the box, and I let it go for 260 bucks. Okay, wait, what now? Why didn't you sell it on eBay? I was just at an auction, the saddest thing happened. Okay, so you were at an auction. Well, I mean, you got people out there that I can't. There's two people in this world I don't like: a liar and a thief. And there's always going to be thieves out there. Anyway, we can see your most unique or obscure gaming item in your gaming room. My most unique or obscure gaming item in my game room. Oh shit, man! Y'all hit me up with some good stuff. Like you want to see like a video game that's obscure, or I need more coffee. Shit, I don't know. Oh God, most I don't know, man. Most obscure thing. I mean, to me, that would just be like a really hard to find game. Um, Maybe another time. Any other consoles you going for a complete collection for? Not currently. I mean, I'm really just focused on Nintendo 64 because I mean it's the most doable with only 296 games. But I mean, not really. My PlayStation collection is not that impressive. I mean, I've got PS1, 2, 3, and 4, but I'm not the type that I'm not. I'm the type that if it's like a shovelware game, you know, it's just like a stupid $3 or $4 game. If I can't find it at a yard sale for 50 cents or $1, I don't bother with it. I don't care if I see it at Goodwill for $2.99. Speaking of consoles, if you ever come across a Pikachu 64, please let me know. I missed out on one for $40. Chris, if I come across a Pikachu 64, it's staying in my collection because I do not have one yet. Some of the other titles were Mario Party 3 Complete in Box, NFL Blitz Complete in Box, and 15 other really good SNES titles, and 10 to 15 other good NES games, including TMNT Tournament Fighters. Man, you let all that go for 260 bucks? That's 260 bucks right there. Fat Man Rule of Rose. Yeah, Rule of Rose would be probably my most obscure. But I mean, I got some other stuff. Hey, but if the video game brothers are still in here, if Phil is still in here, Phil found Aero Fighters on the Super Nintendo last year. That's an extremely expensive game for the Super Nintendo. My most expensive game for the Super Nintendo would be Mega Man 7. Got the Blockbuster sticker on it. But I found that in a little Super Nintendo lot last year. Ted, man, dang, I got the PS2 and the PS4 hooked up, and I thought I was really doing something. Let me go back up to some of these comments I missed out on. So you hate Democrats? So we're not really. I don't talk politics. But I get what you're saying. Wii U is an easy one to complete, only around 161, 162 physical games. That is an easy one to complete. I have not even started collecting for the Wii U at all because I don't have a Wii U. I haven't found one at a yard sale yet. Why don't you just go and buy one? I'll buy one when they're less than $100. Oh, I thought you already had one. That's why. No, I don't have the Pikachu. No, I've got the smoke gray, the watermelon red, the ice blue, and then just the regular black in 64. I got a Pikachu 64 in 16 games on Marketplace for $250. Damn, that's a lot of money. See, I don't spend money like that. If I can't make that $250 back by selling something so that I can put something into my collection for free, no thanks. Last year, I found the ice blue N64, a tub full of controllers, and 17 N64 games, one of which was Harvest Moon, for $10. I sold one controller, made my $10 back, and got to keep everything else. I couldn't throw down 250. Whew. I didn't know it was there until I looked it up. I want an Emerald 64. Yeah, I don't have the Jungle Green either yet. Andy's got Ruler Rose. Fantastic. Yeah, Video Game Brothers. Yep. He found Arrow Fighters last year. That's freaking insane. I was so happy to see that. Instead of video game itself, maybe a video game toy or something video game branded, such as a shirt. Oh, well then, I got a shirt right here for you then. All right, so this might be one of my most obscure items in the collection. This is the Mega Man 20th anniversary T-shirt with the Capcom logo on it, signed by Kaiji Inafune, one of the creators of Mega Man. And I'm very happy to have that in the collection. I need to put it in a bag so the moths don't get to it, but um, I don't have any moths in my house. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ted man. Did the lady knew what she was selling you? Um, she didn't care, and that's the kind of people I like. I like the people that let go of stuff just because they're in the selling mood and they don't care what they have. They don't care what it's worth. They just want it gone. They want it out of their hands, and they're going to sell it to you as dirt cheap as possible. Those are the kind of people I like. Um, she probably knew what she had, um, but she didn't care. I took it was a cardboard box that had 17 games in it, and then it was a big Rubbermaid bin full of controllers and wires, and then on sitting on top was the Ice Blue N64. So I grabbed that cardboard box, I set it on top of the big plastic bin. I said, "How much do you want for all of that?" She said, "I don't know, 10, 15 bucks." I said, "Okay, here's $10. I appreciate it. Thank you, and have a great day." I sold the games and made 50 bucks. There you go. I have in box Jungle Green and 30 games this year for 90. I got a bounce. It's been real. Peace. All right, Phil. Yeah, I was happy to find that, Ted, man. What are you going to do to get the heavy hitters for the N64? Clay Fighters, Worms, Stunt Racer. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've had a lot of people asking, well, when it comes down to it, what are you going to do when it comes to the games that are expensive for the N64? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep video game hunting until I find them in the wild for dirt cheap. That's what I'm going to do. And then the only other option that I can think to do is, find a lot of good games like, Mario Kart 64 and Golden Eyes and Mario Parties and some of the more expensive titles, not more expensive, but your 30, 40, $50 games. Try to find them as dirt cheap as possible and then trade for them. Like go to a retro game store that might have a copy of Sculptor's Cut and trade that way. But I want the full on rush from finding it in the wild. And I don't care if I have to keep hunting for the next 10, 15, 20 years. I want to find it in the wild. A lot of people say not to buy a console if someone asks, I don't know if it works. Wait, a lot of people say not to buy a console if someone asks. But my cheapest scores for consoles have been that way. Oh yeah, I'm not afraid to open up a console and fix it at all. And even if I can't fix it, well, I'll just sell it for parts. If if someone says if asked, trade for them, yeah. Have you ever traded to a game store? Um, very, very rarely. I think the last time I traded, actually, it wasn't even a trade in, it was just an instant flip. So I went to the pawn shop and um and this was like the last one of the last videos I just put out where you see me buy the red Wii. Inside was a copy of Wii Sports. I also bought a copy of New Super Mario Brothers um, on the DS. So New Super Mario Brothers was like $4 or $4.50, and the Wii Sports was inside the console when I bought it. So altogether, out of everything that I bought, the console and then like two or three game, the New Super Mario Brothers and Metroid on the 3DS, um, Samus Returns. Altogether, I paid like 46 bucks. So I took when I got home from the pawn shop, I took the Wii Sports out, I resurfaced it, tested it, made sure it worked, threw in New Super Mario Brothers in my DS, made sure it worked, and then I immediately went to GameStop because you can get $10 cash for Wii Sports, which that's more cash than I'm going to get if I sell it on eBay. Um, and then you can get 14 cash for New Super Mario Brothers. So $24 knocked off the 46 bucks that I spent. It's $22 for Metroid and uh, and the Wii. And then I turned around and I flipped the Wii and sold it for $75. I think 70 or 70 $75. $75 for the Wii, another copy of Wii Sports that I had here at the house, and a copy of New Super Mario Brothers that I threw in with it. Is that Tatted or Ryan Fitzpatrick? You know it. I don't know who Ryan Fitzpatrick is, but I bet he's got an awesome beard. I haven't found much this year hunting video game wise for the collection, but I have $400 on my PayPal from sales. Just can't decide what to buy. I've been picky too for my collection. Since I got 3,500 games, it's hard to find stuff I don't have. There you go. Have you ever heard of Vampire Rain? I have not. No beard is possibly as awesome. No beard is possibly as awesome as yours. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Um, I had a lot of people ask me, Tatted, what the heck was that brush looking thing that you bought at Goodwill? I bought a PlayStation 2 controller and it was like $1.99. And then I got this. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. And then I found this in the bin at Goodwill. This is an ionic hair straightener. So you plug it in, you turn it on right here. It's got 3 different heating settings, and I use the lowest one. But when I get out of the shower and I get through washing my beard and dry it off, it's all poofy. So I take this right here and I run it slowly through my beard, and it flattens and straightens it out. It's still got a little bit of wave in it, but it's not bushy and poofy like it is after it gets fully washed. And yeah, so I found that and I was like, thank God, because I was getting ready to buy one on eBay, and it was about $40. I paid $2.99 for that, and it works great. What's your favorite game of all time? Silent Hill, the first one. What is the worst game I have? Oh, let's see. The worst game? I don't know. There's a lot of bad games out there. A lot of bad games. I'll show you one that pisses me off. Okay, for those that don't know, F1 2009 on the Wii. There we go. This is in one of the Wii's libraries of hard to find games. It's not very expensive. It's just very uncommon. And it's a driving game, and you'll want to take it out of your Wii and chunk it against the wall. It is freaking aggravating. Like just the slightest hairpin movement on the Wiimote, and your little Indy car just darts off in the direction. Oh, I can't stand this game. No wonder it didn't sell well. Let me scroll back up to some of these comments. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. I use a lot of beard oil and beard balm, beard wash, and try to keep it looking good. Chuck Norris beard versus Mr. T beard versus Grizzly Adams beard versus Tatted beard. May the best beard prevail. Money's on Tatted. Man, my beard kicked Chuck Norris's ass. You know it. How about Smash Brothers Ultimate for Switch sealed for $3? There you go. There you go. Now that's the kind of deal I like. Ollie title, I'm sure. What is the worst game you like? The worst game that I like? Damn. It's like one of those games you just don't tell nobody that you like. Oh, jeez. Man, I'll show you. I'll show you. All right. All right. The 31 people watching, don't judge. Because if you ain't never played this, and you just don't know how awesome it is. But if you ain't got Spice World in your life, you're missing out. I'm kidding. Nah, but you know it's all about Spice Girls. Oh yeah. How do I officially start collecting? Because every time I buy games, I have to add them all to my collection, and I can't have my dad sell any. Huh? I'm kind of confused what you're saying there, retro business. How do I collect? How do I officially start collecting? Because every time I buy games, I have to add them all to my collection, and I can't have my dad sell any. Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying. So how do you start collecting for free? If that's what you're saying, as far as like flipping, and you just you gotta you gotta look for, I don't know, you gotta look for the scores where the asking price is way less than what is actually worth, and then you sell an item or two to recoup what you spent, and then you put everything else in your collection for free. My collection makes me money. Collecting makes me money, pays my bills. Hong Kong 87. I've heard that's a crappy game. Yeah, for sure. Best buy this year so far? Really haven't had one yet. Not one that's blown my mind. What's up, Tat? Ever seen Kunlun or Haunting Ground in the wild? I have not. I own them too and Rule of Rose and bought them before they got crazy in price. I'm still going for complete PS2 collection. I've got Rule of Rose, but I have not seen Kuon or Haunting Ground in the wild. Not yet. Uh, let's make a deal on Wii is pretty crappy. Yeah, there's a lot of crappy stuff on the Wii. I've got Iron Man on the Wii. I've not played it yet. I didn't have any desire to play it, but I've got it. May I please have Resident Evil 3 for PlayStation 1, please? My mean old lady wants it. If I can't find it, she's gonna let this dude down the street nail her. I done kept him off of her with Blood Omen 2. Buddy, you might have to take one for the team on that one because I'm not getting rid of mine. I've only found it one time. My Little Pony game. My answer for bad game that I like is Sonic R. Ever played TRAG on PS1? I don't think I have. Trag? I don't think I've ever played it. Spice World, hey! Did you see Nintendo Direct yesterday? No, I did not. Mainly because Nintendo Direct is all about Switch. Switch this, Switch that, games for Switch, upcoming Switch, new stuff for Switch. I don't own a Switch. So I haven't watched it. That's funny. I got for Switch all sealed for $5 a piece. Smash Bros, Mario Party, Zelda, Splatoon. I was stoked. Hella probably stolen from Walmart. Guy was a tweaker. Hey, you got the benefit. You got the hookup. Look it up, Tatted. You will be surprised. Hey, Tat, we'll go for PAL exclusive. I want PlayStation 3 PAL exclusives. Oh, these freaking allergies are kicking my ass. Yes, I would love to have some PlayStation 3 PAL exclusives since the PS3 is not, not region locked. 95% of Wii is crap. Yeah, but it's so fun to collect for. Even if it is crap. Amongst all that crap, you might actually find a game that you actually like. PAL exclusive games. The only PAL, I think I've only got like one PAL game, and it's for the Wii. And it's Doctor Who. I had to have it just because it was Doctor Who. But somebody local had this because they had a modded Wii, and they had it in their collection. Have I played Resident Evil 2 remake yet? Nope. Nope. When it came out, it was $59.99. I don't like $60 games. I like when I can find these PlayStation 4 games at the pawn shop for $10. You know, when I go to the pawn shop and I'm looking in the PS4 section and it says Resident Evil 2, and I look on the back and it says $10, that's when I'll pick it up. I've only bought like 2 brand new games just because I had to play them day one, and that was Spider-Man and Red Dead Redemption 2. That's it. And then I beat Spider-Man and flipped it and sold it on eBay. Are you ever going to have another yard sale full of gaming stuff? May have to come to Georgia for that one. Yes, I will have another yard sale. It will probably be at the end of Georgia's yard sale season, which is in October. And it'll be just all the junk that I couldn't flip and couldn't get rid of. Go ahead and make my money and because I don't have a lot of room here to hoard stuff. I'm waiting my imported Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 3 since it's not region locked. There you go. I own 843 games for PS2, by the way. I'm the platformer king, so if you ever need help with the one, PM will try to help. Own them all that I know. Heck yeah. See, platformers are my kind of game. I like stuff like Mario and you know stuff like that. Platformer games. That's my speed. Destroy All Humans is a fantastic game. Yes, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Spider-Man were both great. I sold Spider-Man because I knew that I would eventually see it in the pawn shop for $10, and I should have gone ahead and sold my copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 as soon as I got through beating it because I just saw it in the pawn shop for $10. But I still have mine. So I'll let somebody else get that little treasure. What made me start collecting and start a YouTube channel? I I've always been a collector. Before I got heavy into video games, it was Batman. You should see my Batman collection. It's pretty insane. It's way bigger than my video game collection. And I've got stuff in storage, um, just boxed up, full of Batman stuff. I've always liked collecting, and then I don't know. In the past couple years, I just said, "Hey, I want to get back into video games," and so um, the way that I've always collected is yard sales and whatnot. So I just decided to do it again. You know, let's start collecting again. Let's do it all on video. My childhood games on the PS2 was Need for Speed, Most Wanted, Nightmare Before Christmas, and WWE SmackDown. Shut your mouth. Need for Speed was my shit. I love me some Need for Speed. Man, if you ain't played Underground 2 a gazillion times, that was my jam. I love me some Need for Speed games. Legend of Kai and Rise of the Kasa also. By the way, I think the Blood Omen guy is stabbing me in the back. I think I need to grow a beard. Hey, Ted Man, send me a message on Facebook, on my Facebook page. I have a game that you might want. I've found 2 copies of it lately. I have to leave now. It's been awesome watching the stream. Good luck hunting Tatted. Good luck, Evil Doge. Have a good one. Do you have Batman Returns on SNES? I don't know. Let me look. Do I have it? Oh. And the answer to Batman Returns on the SNES would be no. I do not have it. Do I like mystery dungeon games? I don't know that I've ever played any. Do I have a day job or make enough flipping selling? My day job is I'm a reseller. That's what I do full time. And it's not just video games though. It's anything that I can flip and make money on. Yeah, Joseph. Here comes the pain. Always sells very well. I um I find it all the time. How do you feel about upcoming consoles possibly being diskless and Google Stadia? Google Stadia will not ever receive one dime from Tatted Collector, and any console that does not have a physical form of the video game will never receive a dime from Tatted Collector. I will never support a console ever that is purely digital. There is no monetary value in digital games. You cannot hold it. You cannot open it up. You can't smell it. You can't look at the manual. You can't put it in. You can't resell it. I'm all about physical form. Always will be. Batman Returns on SNES is a great beat 'em up. Well, maybe one day I will find it. Heck yeah, reselling can be hard. I work with my mom flipping furniture. Yeah, reselling is hard, and I'm out every single day going to thrift stores, pawn shops, wherever I can. Looking on Facebook Marketplace, offer up, let go, whatever I can find to make money. Buffalo, I have not tried it yet, but that's the game that I found 2 copies of here lately. I just found one this past weekend, but I haven't tried it out yet. Trag is a set camera angle game, tank controls, beat 'em up style game, super fun. Do yourself a favor, Tad, look it up. I will. Trag. I'll have to remember that. Absolutely, I know the work it takes. Yeah, it's constant. I'm constantly on eBay looking for good deals that I can make money on. I'm constantly on Mercari and OfferUp, LetGo, Facebook. I'm constantly posting ads that I buy old video games, and that's how I find a lot of my stuff too. Sometimes I don't even have to go out hunting; it just comes to me. People say, "Oh, well, I got this, I got that. What would you give me for this? What would you give me for that?" I give them what I would pay um, at yard sales and pawn shops. I mean, that's how I buy things. I don't buy things for what they're worth because I got to make money. Um, but folks, it's been an hour and a half, and it's been real. We're going to have to do this again sometime. My phone's over here blowing up. Any more questions for the night? Cobra Dad, peace out, bro. Well, I haven't ended it yet. I haven't ended it yet. I'm just saying that we're coming down to the nitty gritty. Oh, Chris is dipping out. Yeah, there should be an episode this weekend. It'll be the footage from the last 2 weeks. Beard City. Man, I should have grown this beard out a long time ago. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty, Chris. I'm about done. My voice talking for the past hour and a half. I'm not used to talking this much. I don't even like talking for the recaps on the videos. But there's a lot of times there's stuff in the recaps that you don't see in the footage, which is why I do it. Or there's usually a backstory or something. I always like to fill in information on where I found it, how I got it, how we negotiated, whatever. Oh yeah, you know how much work that takes to put up captions? That's a lot of work. I tell you what's even more work is how Ring Bean does his live videos because he'll put like live footage of the video game footage of the stuff that he finds, and that takes time going on YouTube and downloading the game footage and then incorporating that into the editing and then he sits there and he all that dialogue on top of his footage. That's a lot of editing. That's hours of editing. Chris got a sub from Ted Man. Heck yeah. Hack Line, the beard looking great. I appreciate it, Hack Line. Hack Line, if you're just joining, it's been an hour and a half. I'm about to be done with it. Good night, Buffalo. How often do I run across Jean Claude Van Damme DVDs? Been looking for those. Quite a bit, actually. I know my local pawn shop right around the corner has quite a bit. I never buy them. Jean Claude's awesome, though. Heck yeah. I appreciate you dropping in. Go ahead and hit that like button while you're here. Okay, so here's a question that I asked earlier that nobody talked about. How do you feel about the Game Chasers movie? They got the funding that they needed. Will you be watching it? Will you be supporting it? Does it look like something of interest to you? I know everybody knows who the Game Chasers are. Bloodsport is an awesome movie. Well, I'm glad you're not on timeout either. I can put you on timeout. I can go right here and click put on timeout. I'm just kidding. You didn't hear about the movie? They've been advertising this movie for several months now. And they actually, if you go to the Game Chasers YouTube page, they just released a teaser trailer for it today. Was there actual beef between me and Ream Bean, or did everyone just think you guys did? If so, are you guys cool now? Me and Ream Bean are cool. We had a disagreement, but I love him. He's awesome. Indeed, I'm pumped for the movie. They have to have more trailers for it. They will, but they're in just now in the getting money for the movie phase, and they reached their target on Kickstarter, and so it's a go. There's going to be a movie. Yeah, go if you haven't checked out the trailer. It's just a little teaser trailer, but it's awesome. They're not e-beggars. Come on now. It's hard to get funding for stuff. I donated. Would love to have a signed copy. I donated too. Sure did. Put up some vape videos also. Right on. I can make a bunch of those. I own two vape stores at one time. We could sit here and have a coil building tutorial. We could have a review for product. We could have reviews for juice. Right now, I am vaping the Horizon Tech um, Falcon on the Geek Vape Aegis mod. I love this Falcon tank. It has got probably the best coils I've ever vaped, ever. Super good flavor on them, and they last forever. You can get a good month maybe 5 weeks out of one coil. Wendell says, your beard's sweet. I appreciate it. I've been working hard at it. Did you smoke your profits? No. My local mall used to have a vape arcade, or local mall used to have a vape arcade. That's pretty cool. I smoke reds and need to quit. Yes, absolutely. Quit. Andy uses naked liquid, no flavor. I gotta have some flavor. A 2019 game room tour. Yeah, I'll do that at the end of the year once 2019 game collecting is done. I did a 2018 game room tour, but I've got a lot of stuff that I need to do in this room. I've got a whole bunch of posters and stuff hanging on the walls that need to come off, and I've got to start putting up more shelves because I've got so much stuff that needs to be put up. I'm running out of room, and I've got some ideas for. I wanted to do my other room, my living room, as my big game room, but I just don't see that happening. It'll have to stay in here for now. Did I try that rose gold yet? Rose gold, rose gold, rose gold. I don't know what you're talking about, Ted. Man, you ain't gonna be impressed, Chris. There's nothing impressive about my game collection. I've got a couple of nice pieces here and there, but I mean, it's not very impressive at all. If you want to see an awesome blow your mind collection, go to Sick Cooper on YouTube. SICCOOPER. And just a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, he posted a tour of his game room. Now this guy collects nothing but complete in box, and it's insane what he has. Big Country Gaming, yo, what's up? Man, I haven't seen you around in a while. Quality, not quantity. Yeah, well, I got a couple quality pieces. Sean Benfield, do I live in Southeast Georgia? Yes, I do. Dude, you underestimate my love for room tours. Yeah, oh, you've seen his? It's insane. I wish I had a room like that. I keep looking at that mask and think it's gonna move. Man, that's my trusty old saw mask back there. Jigsaw. Yeah, he got robbed by a homeless guy, but they caught him. They caught the guy and he's in jail now. And he got his door fixed and he got everything replaced and the insurance took care of it. And this past couple of vlog videos, he just went and bought out another game store, and he added so much stuff to the inventory for his store, and so much good stuff for his collection. Yeah, I watched Sick Cooper. He's awesome. What's up, peeps? Yeah, it's on the other side of the U.S. for me too. SICCOOPER. Sick Cooper. Big Country Gaming gonna get his YouTube back, right? Man, I got that Billy mask at where was it? It was at Rite Aid pharmacy. We talk all the time on Facebook. What's your Facebook name? I'm horrible at names. Rose gold vape flavor. I thought it was awesome because you have Rule of Rose and you're killing me, Smalls. I haven't tried Rose Gold. Hack Line 10K strong. He cleaned up. Just went to Callus Gamers Expo last weekend. Hey, well, Sid Cooper was at Callus Gamers Expo. So you probably saw him. PNW Gamer Guy. Pacific that's Pacific Northwest for you right there. Shoot, what the hell? We'll make it a 2-hour stream. Who cares? Got 19 minutes. Oh, that's cool. He's got his store is really impressive. He's got a lot of stuff. We need a vape flavor that windy peppercorn. What's the next expo you are going to? I couldn't tell you. It'd have to be somewhere here in Georgia, or maybe if Jacksonville, Florida, or Savannah, Georgia has one. Um, but I don't live in an area where there's a lot of expos. I got lucky going to the one in South Carolina. I just happened to have a buddy that was going to, so we carpooled. You remember when I had nothing in my room? All I had when I first started this channel was that one black case right there. That's all I had. And I was proud of it too. We were going to do some big things, and now I got that case, the NES case back here, all these shelves. I there My laptop is sitting on a new case right now. I'm sitting in this chair, I'm sitting on some pillows, and got my laptop right here on a new case. I'm a sucker for like cheap bookcases. I got this one for $2. I was like, that'd be perfect for my PlayStation 4 games because I barely have any. And it gave me some more room up here on the shelves where I was keeping my PS4. And I was like, cool. Now I got room to expand GameCube and some other stuff. Renton City Retro from me here in Washington State. Washington is always having expos, and that's because they're home of Nintendo. They're home of a lot of video game. That's Video Game Alley up there is up in the Pacific Northwest. So yeah, y'all got expos all the time. Where can I get one of them sick ass shirts you're sporting? Man, you just don't know nothing about freaking TJ Maxx. $5. Andy, I remembered that. You remember that? That's all I had was that one case, and I thought it was awesome. Yeah, Chris, when I started this channel, I had that one case, and I said, "Here we go. We're gonna make this channel grow. We're gonna make this collection grow." And in a year, we made it grow all right. How did you light up room? Man, I got ceiling fan light, 2 light bulbs. There's supposed to be 3, but I only got 2. Yep, I love it, but also make finding yard sale deal really hard. Man, yeah, up there, everybody knows video game prices. Tatted, do you watch CJR2? What do you think about his collection? I do watch CJR, and I think his collection is amazing. Um, and every single bit of it has been free. That's what my collection is. Everything in my collection has been free through reselling, like he does, like Ringbeam does, like I do. Like if you're smart, everybody that collects would do. I find get a Super Game Boy with Mario and 6 golden coins and Yoshi's Story for N64 today for $8. Heck yeah. $8. That's a good deal right there. Or you did get a Super Game Boy with Mario and 6 golden coins. Okay, heck yeah. Yeah, I hustled. I hustled my butt off. Do I have a wife? No. I got a dog. That's my longest relationship over out there in the living room. 12 years. That's my main chick right there. Phoebe One is at work again. Look at there. You and Ted Man says your collection. God, my nose itches. Your collection is awesomely amazing. Hackline says you and CM Retro Link. Huh? What are you talking about, Hackline? How are you single with that glorious beard? Well, Chris, I mean, you the one with a boyfriend. I don't know. I guess it's in, I guess I just intimidate. This beard is intimidating. Refried Gaming Expo in Atlanta is great if you can make it. They have retro arcade games set up for people to play and tons of old games to buy. The coolest thing was a Donkey Kong game to his scale. Oh, I bet that'd be awesome. I had to check that out. CM Retro Gaming. I don't know CM Retro Gaming, but I need to pop my bag. I need to find some more rare games. I got an itch for it. I need to find I need to find some more rare games. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna be found this year. Like, sick and tired of hearing everybody got this, got that. I found this, I found that. It's coming. It's coming. Tad is gonna find them. Have I bought any fake games by accident? I thought I did one time. Turns out it was just a fan made like hack. It was a Pokemon game, Pokemon Game Boy Advance game. It was I can't even remember the name of it now, but it came in a little lot, and I thought it was a fake game because it didn't have a battery, and I'd never heard of it. So I Googled it and then went on eBay. Turns out it's just a fan made hack, and they're highly collectible. So I was like, cool. Well, straight to eBay it goes. I don't collect. I don't keep anything Pokemon. Pokemon sells like that. So if I come across Pokemon Game Boy games, I test them, make sure they save. If they don't save, I take them apart, put in a new battery, and then they get listed. And I sell every single Pokemon game I come across because they're easy flips. Who are your favorite channels to watch that you are subscribed to? That's a good question. Are we talking about video game channels or are we talking about just any channel? So I got a lot of favorite channels. Um, Non-video game channels would be okay. So both. All right. My non-video game channel is Secure Team. I love aliens and UFOs and the paranormal and crazy crap going on out there in the world that is not talked about on mainstream media. And Tyler does a bang up job on his channel uh, giving the people that love that type of stuff content all the time. And so, secure team, all for it. Video game channels, okay. This guy is like, how do I, there's a term for it. He's like I hate that I love him so much. He's a, I hate that I love him so much, but I can sit there and listen to him talk for hours. And that's Bithead 1000. Um, he cracks me up. He's only a couple of years older than me, and I feel like in real life, me and him would be like best buddies because we think alike and we got a lot of the same mentality. But what blows my mind with him is that he's got one of the most profound eidetic memories I've ever seen on a YouTube channel ever. This guy remembers everything, every little detail about everything. Any video game that he's ever played, he can tell you what the graphics look like, what the soundtrack sounds like. He could tell you about his favorite rock bands that he listened to when he was in sixth grade on the toilet taking a dump. He could tell you the color of his shoes when his grandma came over and spanked his ass when he was 7 years old. This guy remembers everything. And he's amazing to listen to if you can get into listening to his vlogs. Um, and I do. I listen to all of his stuff. And so, Bithead 1000, I really like his stuff. Metal Jesus, I watch almost everything that he puts out just because he's Metal Jesus. I mean, everybody knows who he is. He makes great content. CJR when he's game hunting. I watch all of his stuff. I watch all of Green Bean's stuff. I watch all of Gamers Manuel and Sprooch. I watch a little bit of Secret Game Stash because I like to learn a lot more about toys, and Secret Game Stash knows a lot about toys. Um, I Spy Retro Games is in the house. This dude's awesome. Love my Canadian brother. Last Gamer, I don't know that channel. Retro Big J made it. Yeah, you still made it, brother. Hey, you made it an hour and 53 minutes into it, but you made it. I do like conspiracy theories, Joseph. Uh, Sip of coffee to that. Heck yeah, Ted, man. Sip of coffee to Bithead. Oh, okay. Hackline is Bithead 1000. You can see my comment. Phobie 1, on to the next. Have a good night working. Go back up. Who are your favorite? Okay. Ted Man says I'm like a New Day Kratos. Yeah, I hear you. Man, I am so mad I got rid of my complete in box crystal. I traded into GameStop like a dumbass. Wow, Chris, complete in box crystal? I mean, I would have just sold it. I take that back. I do have one Pokemon game, but that's complete in box fire. Or excuse me, complete box red version. That's the only Pokemon game I have. And simply because it's complete in box. But if I come across more complete in box Pokemon games, I'll keep them. I got that for $1 at a yard sale, so couldn't complain. Video game lover 58, how are you, man? I'm good. How are you? Hack line another 10K strong. What are you talking about, man? 10K what? Oh, you were 12 years old, so you didn't think to do that. Well, dang. Man, if I had all the games that I traded off and sold and got rid of, you'd be surprised what I'd have in my collection. My favorite conspiracy theory, that I don't think we went to the moon. I think that was staged. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think it was staged. But we haven't been back to the moon since the 70s? Why not? Retro Big J's back. He has a better connection. Oh, everyone I mentioned has 10K, 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm working on it, slowly but surely. Oh, Twin Towers is definitely American government. Oh, for sure. Oh, I'm all for that. I mean, two towers like that just don't magically fall down from being hit way up top. Now, y'all don't. We don't want to have a conspiracy theory live stream chat, do we, on a video game channel? Well, we can do it. We can talk about whatever. This is live. Area 51 is not conspiracy. Um, and that's all I'll say about that. Because I did quite a bit of years in the Air Force. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I got my tinfoil hat on. Area 51 is real. Okay, I dare you to cross their border and see how quick you get shot. Ted, man, aliens are real. Derek Green, he must have just joined in on the stream. What is your most expensive game to date? And actually, in the past couple of months, this game has shot up in price. It's almost $400 now complete. Derek Green remembers the video. Yep, I bought it for that day. I'll tell the story again. It's real short and simple. That day, I bought 3 games. I paid $70 for all 3 games. One of those games was Rule of Rose. I bought for $60. The other game was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on Dreamcast, mint for $5. And the other game was Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the Super Nintendo for $5. I did not have a Dreamcast at the time, so I sold JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for the going rate of what it was going for complete, which was $90. So I made my $70 back, made a little extra money, and got to keep Rule of Rose for free. Yeah, Big J, it's $400 easy now. Price on Rose has gone up. One step at a time. Yep, Andy DeHaan, $60. Aliens live on Earth and are from here. They don't come from space. My theory. It's a good theory to have. Spawnwave just posted about Metroid Prime. Hmm. I had to look into that. I see you vape. Me too. Vape, PB, and Jam Monster. What's in the tank? I vape Heisenberg Menthol from Innovape and Chill Out Menthol from Innovape. Innovape is my favorite brand. Um, I carried them in both of my vape shops for many years. I'm a diehard Innovate fan. Kuon went up in price as well. I don't doubt it. There was another game that just went up in price and is actually beating Haunting Ground. Let me look real quick. Because it used to be Rule of Rose, Kuon, and Haunting Ground, and now it's Dot Hack Quarantine. Well, Dot Hack Quarantine Loose. Loose is beating the loose price of Haunting Ground. But Haunting Ground is still $175 complete. But yeah, Rule of Rose and then shot up to freaking $390, $400. Man, what did you actually pay the most for in my collection? The most for? Okay, so there was a video where the guy showed up to my house at night and I was outside my door and on the bench was two big boxes of like nothing but Nintendo. Like two or three Nintendo consoles, NES consoles, like one Super Nintendo, a GameCube, a whole box full of NES games. There was a Sega Game Gear and a whole bunch of games. And for everything, I paid $200. That's the most I've ever spent at one time on anything. And then I refurbished one of those Nintendos, threw in a whole bunch of games that were duplicates for me, sold it for 175. So only needed to make $25 more. Okay, easy peasy. There were um, there were one or two Game Boys that were for parts only. They didn't work, and the Game Gear had a bunch of corrosion in the battery compartments, so it was for parts. So I sold the Game Gear and the two Game Boys, made my $200 back, and I got to put a ton of NES games in my collection for free with the manuals. So now I just need boxes. There is a horror movie called Apollo 18 that shows why we never went back to the moon, and I have that on Blu-ray, and it's an awesome movie. Yeah, Ted, man, that was actually a really, really awesome find. This guy cleans out houses, and one of the houses he was cleaning out, this guy had a bunch of video games. So he sent me pictures of everything, and he said, "I'll bring them tonight to your house if you give me $200." I said, "Done." So, all right, folks, it's been 2 hours. 2 hours and 4 minutes. It has been awesome chatting with all of y'all. But for anybody that has not hit that like button, by all means, go ahead and hit that like button before this live stream ends. William Armstrong says, "Hi, Andy." Hey, William. Aw, buddies. It's been awesome, y'all. I've missed live streaming. Trivia question. Do you know the name of Clive Barker's first movie? Nope. You got me beat on that one. Clive Barker. Oh, that's a good question. Let's see what Google says. Clive Barker first movie. Made the films Underworld and Rex in 1987. He directed his own film, Hellraiser. Oh, well, that's what I knew him for. I don't know if that was his first movie though. He did Nightbreed, Candyman, all the good stuff. What was his first movie though? Hellraiser? Was it Hellraiser? That's awesome. Rawhead Rex. I've not seen that one. Andy tell Retro Robbie. I said, "What's up?" Pacific Northwest Gamer Guy. Later, Tatted. Have a good one. Awesome beard, Tatted. I appreciate it, Kyle. What kind of vape juice am I vaping? I am vaping Heisenberg menthol from a company called Innovate. They also have a non-menthol version, and Heisenberg has been rated the #1 best-selling juice of all time, and it is a spot on